Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go. Return the play. Easy.
Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. The tackle made by K.J. Wright.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Let's go. Let's convert.
They'll run for the first time with Hill. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8. Working out of the gun, Winston. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, stop. Let's go. Ready. Ready.
2nd down, Winston. Right side caught by Jackson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Let's go now. Let's go. Let's convert. Let's convert. Let's convert. Let's go.
Play fake. Winston. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to find O.J. Howard, and it'll bring up third down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Now this now, play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long.
Follow.
From the gun, Winston. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at about the 32. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running
That's
back
what you
on
need
that
for
counter
a good
play?
counter.
You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well, but they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk, and he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Normally, when you see a short gain in the middle of a 3-4 defense, go ahead and pat the nose tackle on the back because he's holding things up and taking out extra blockers, which allows one of the inside linebackers to roam free and make the tackle.
Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. The dump down to McKinnon. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Hey, gun.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out.
Keep bringing it. Stay in there. Sonic! Hey, stop.
Jameis to throw it. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. First down, Winston. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Solomon Thomas, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Let's go now. Sonic! Where's that?
Throwing, Winston. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. The result, a first down as a quick slant gets him 14.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
The give is to Jones. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 41. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Let's go now.
Now Jameis on 2nd down. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Green, Trevor, see. Ready. Blue wave. Watch for the bounce, man.
Now Winston. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. Winston to Godwin on the connection there for a Tampa Bay first. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Now Winston. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time, and that'll bring up second down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. On second down, Hill. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And now it's blocked. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout.
Like 80! 80! 11, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11.
Garoppolo to throw on second down. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. No, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
With it is Jackson. Give him 11 yards that time on the return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. So out come the Bucs now. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Winston now to throw on 1st down. A dump underneath to Jones. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The Bucs on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. To throw is Winston. Left side completion to Jones. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Now a play fake here on first down. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Let's go now. 17. Everyone's got 4 down.
They'll throw again. Winston. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Bucs on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
4 down.
Jameis again. Left side here. That's complete to Godwin. 8 yards there on a first down.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. On play action, Winston. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 23 yards on the play. From the red zone now, Winston. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And Catanzaro's kick is right through, and that will bump up the lead again to 12-0. so they get the 3, increase their lead to close out the half.
Excellent way to end a drive, going to the locker room with a little bit of extra momentum after adding 3 to their total.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with a Bucs out in front. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says try something different, try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started.
Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very solid gain of 27. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. They run it with McKinnon. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
And that's another stop for the defense, something we've seen all game long. They have been on fire today. No matter what's called by the offense, they've had an answer for it.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And he's got it. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle, his second touchdown on the season. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. Gold with the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. Gold now out to kick it away. Jackson now to return. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll be dropped at the 30. But a shifty move got him a couple extra on the play. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They'll go again to Jones. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Winston finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Winston now from the 50. And this one caught by Cameron Blaine. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Second down, Winston. And a catch right side by Evans. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here, and just load up for it and see what happens.
They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle, and that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Jameis to throw it. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
A dump down to McKinnon. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. 72 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and power it in. A huge check. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Partner, when it's a goal-to-go situation, if you're on the field on defense, you have to know that you may be called on to make a tackle at any time. Here, the cornerback does exactly that. Plays the run really well and makes a big play.
They'll try and run with McKinnon. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
This Tampa Bay defense, they held strong on the first 2 plays. Now third and goal. They'll try on for it. This is Juszczyk. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Jones. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. From the gun, Winston. He's going to let this one go deep. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him down at the other 46. A big play for the Bucs there on third down. 41 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. They'll pitch it out to Jones. He'll get only a couple down to the 44. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back.
Hey, let's get a conversion. My 50, my 50. 5-0, 5-0, 5-0.
Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. The Bucs on third down. They've been flat getting it done. 8 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And Winston lost the football. Here's Brian Anger now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This will be fielded at the 17. Oh, a heck of a move. Man. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The fourth quarter score now from Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. That is now a 2-touchdown game with the Steelers in the driver's seat. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Here's McKinnon. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
11.
Now Garoppolo throwing on second. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off at the 33. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They begin the drive with Hill. And an alley to run. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They stick on the ground on first down with Hill. Down to the 25. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, Hill, and a short gain here down to the 22. The tackle by Eric Armstead.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Working out of the gun. Winston. Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And that will make this now a 15-point advantage. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points, so that's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. They go play action here on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And before the 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up on Levante David, and he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Buccaneers, it's a critical win for them as it gets them to 9-6 on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, their playoff hopes take a big hit as they fall to 8-7. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.